So you drive truck and you want to be an owner-operator, be a broke-ass owner-operator like me. Well, you're going to have to find ways to save money. Shit's expensive. So's a road service call. So you got to find ways to get yourself home, or at least to the next shop, without actually paying somebody to come out to you. That'll save you $500-800 at a time, but it really makes a big difference. Like, I got a hole in an airbag last week, and I was able to get it to a shop and get a new airbag. Now, I can change those out myself. They're not too bad, and we'll go through that today. But how you get yourself off the road makes all the difference in the world. This airbag right here has a small hole in it that once you put weight on it, bleeds air out the bottom of it. It's not really a blowout, but it's a big enough air hole that we're going to have issues. So, I carry around a bunch of caps, usually for this piece here. I didn't quite have one because I'm a broke-ass owner-operator, so I put one of those on the end of it. Still works. See, this one's got air in it. Can't push anything. This one doesn't. Whee! Squeaky chicken. All right, that means I can get that bag out of there. But my first step is going to have to be getting that back axle off the ground. And let's get that up. There's one. There, that'll lift the frame up off the ground high enough that I can get that bag out of there easier. And it's got all that travel to get up out of there, so that's going to make it that much easier to get the bag out. All I got to do is dump my air now, take the bolts out, and then raise the air again. The truck does all the work. All right, now that I'm under here, I see I had a hole here, and then it's starting to crack out right down here, so I'll get this one replaced. Back up here, looks like I need a 14, and then all the way down here, need a 19 3/4, so we'll get that knocked out real quick. Always get you a nice piece of cardboard, because a broke-ass owner-operator like me always has to do this shit on the gravel. There, see, 14 up here. And that'll come right out. So one of the downsides, you see this one comes with these studs. You can't get them out of there. They're pretty well froze in. You can't buy them either. Huh. Fuck. Well, there's 2 hours wasted. I gotta go to town. Because that came in a box, and I thought it had the studs in a bag in the bottom. Apparently it doesn't come with them. So now I gotta go to town and find bolts for it. All right, now crisis is averted. Got the bolts I need. Put the brass fitting back in. And I'll go back to reinstalling this crap. Starting with the bottom one there. Now, because of where it sits over here, a lot of times it's easier to set the bolts up top that are the hardest and then guide the bottom down into the bracket. Kind of had to stretch this one out. I probably should not have gone 3 tiers high like that one. I could have probably been all right with just 2. But you see, I only got 1 set of ramps because I'm a fat fucker and I can't get underneath this truck with the fairings unless the front of it is up 3 blocks. Maybe if I lose weight, I'll be able to do it. But right now, that's what I got because I'm a broke-ass owner-operator. Now, let's get this airbag filled up and get this thing back down off the jacks. All right. All bolted down, all set in place. Let's see if she lifts up. All right, looks like we're good. All set to party now. Just go through and tighten those bolts up again. Check them and make sure everything's still good. And we are done. That didn't take long at all. These like $400 tool kits at Harbor Freight. Pack that up and put it right in the truck and keep it with you. Also, if you want to do this stuff, you probably should try and use hand tools as much as possible. You're probably not going to have air tools and shit like that out on the road, so whatever you could put on in hand tools will go a lot farther in recovering yourself when you have an issue. There are a lot of ways to self-recover yourself while you're out on the road, and I've done this for quite a while. So save yourself a lot of time and road service calls being able to get yourself off the road. Especially as a broke-ass owner-operator like me, every money saved is just that much more money in your bank account. I don't know what a road service call will take on a lot of these things, but an airbag's maybe $200. It'll cost a shop about an hour to do. But if you got to call a road service call, that takes a $400 bill and makes it almost $1,000 by them coming out, having to get the airbag, then take it back to the shop and make sure it's the right one, and then come back out to you. Save yourself some money whenever you can. You'll thank me in the long run. Have a good day.